I'm Brenda. Welcome to my channel, the Empress and the Sun Tarot. We will begin with a general reading and then we'll get into individual questions. Oh, awesome. 555. I am all about the synchronicity numbers, and fives are about change, so it is definitely a time of change. Also, you just made me do because I had something on and she was like, no, and made me go change my hair and my, all my stuff because in some other lifetime she had to be a performer is all I can say. So I would just like to welcome everybody. We will do a general read and then we will get into questions. We ask you to please not spam the chat. We ask that you, just, be nice. So you things definitely like be nice. So, just be friendly. Respect for everyone. Right now I have it set to you have to be a subscriber. So I think I'm okay, Rachel, and I think Dave may pop in. That's what Celia's saying. Celia says Dave may pop in. Yeah. So hopefully he gets a chance to. So we are just getting a general read and then we will get some questions. The first card out is the Alchemical Artist, which I feel like, that's about, being balanced in all aspects of your life. And then we get the Galactic Grandmother, which, hi, Animate, which I feel like, there's a lot of that energy around, the ancestors. And then we get the Coming Soon. Welcome to the Ascending Age, which I feel like, we're definitely all on our, spiritual journey with where we're at. So, Becky, please do not spam my chat. I'll put you in timeout. Right now, we're just doing a general read, and then we'll get to questions. Oh, I'm glad you're doing some readings. That's fantastic. I am so glad they... See, once you gave up a little resistance. And if it's... Okay, here's Celia's message to me. If something is meant to be, it will be really easy for you. So if you're having a little bit of problem with something, we tell Dave and I tell the universe that all the time. If something's meant to be, make it be easy. We were trying to manifest a trip to Florida, and I'm to that point. If it's meant to be, make it be easy. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. You just got to kind of put it out there and let it go. So I'm glad you got the job. So fantastic news. We are just doing a little general reading. And then we will get to questions. Well, congratulations. Yeah, but we get the Seven of Swords. Walk away from any kind of, that Seven of Swords to me sometimes is, that's your own thoughts. The first card I was using was the Cosmic Journey Oracle, and then this is the Light Seers Tarot, which so no, you're probably really getting some messages right now from your ancestors. I know I have been getting quite a bit, and I know I've been really feeling the push to make sure I am balanced in all areas of my life. But the first card out was the Seven of Swords, and the bottom of the deck is the Seven of Cups. So I feel like with this, it's saying, balance your thoughts and your emotions, and make sure you're not getting too out of balance one way or the other. In general, I'm going to pull a couple of messages. So you says, then we'll get into questions. We did a long meditation. It was, the next cards are the Ten of Swords and the Five of Pentacles, which is about ending this cycle. Jupiter's going direct next week. So what would you like to manifest? as you balance, and let go of burdens, things that no longer serve you. If something's really being a struggle, sometimes we just have to tell the universe, I'm releasing that to you. If it's meant to be, let it be easy. The 10 of Cups, let it be easy. So, sometimes we just have to be patient with that. And then I believe, so he says there's one more message. So, we're going to keep going. Let's get through the rest of the deck. So, we are going to do that. So, the next card out is the Three of Cups. And some, the Three of Cups can be many different situations. In this particular card, it reminds, the Big Dipper is right there, which Dave and I see when we go out in the morning and sit in the hot tub and meditate together. It's beautiful to go out and sit. And that's kind of when me, Dave, and Celia are kind of like wishing upon a star. So for me, this is that kind of feeling of wishing upon a star. What's that struggle that's holding you back? What do you feel like is holding you back? Because that moon is, that shadow work. What is holding you back? Sherry Lee, I saw you said I would like to start my tarot channel one day. Sherry Lee, today is a perfect day. Today. Coming soon. Welcome to the Ascending Age. All you have to do is start. All you have to do. Hit go live. Push play. Go. It's really... Today is a great day. Wish upon the star. Don't let your fear hold you back. Dream big, because, that's the only thing that's, holding this back is you're, not wanting to dream big. So, okay. She says, I got one more. So we're going to switch decks and get one more message. So we are just following Celia's guidance today. As always, she had a lot of messages for me. It's funny, I was sitting in the hot tub and thinking, because normally when I would go out in between to do my meditation, my dog would always go. And it's funny because she's like, kind of like a brown bear. She was big and fluffy, but on four legs. And I joke with Dave about her being my brown bear. And then when I was in the hot tub, I was hearing the song Bare Necessities in my head, just as, a way for me to know that, like, she's right there. Like, she is literally, like, right there with me. Yeah. So, Sherry Lee, she's saying there's no better day than today. Truly. Not a better day than today. You'll never be, have as more opportunity than you if you start today. So we're going to also do a little bit of a love reading. So we are going to do some Sherry Lee. I use a lot. I keep black kyanite near me. Like, I literally carry it on my purse and I have it on my desk. I have it on my shelf. Dave has black tourmaline towers in like a grid around the house in the yard. So I completely understand about that. The best way I have found to like really do that, call in your angels, your guides, ask for protection. The archangels, Archangel Michael is great to put a protective bubble around you. Like, all you have to do is ask. So he's like, ask. Just ask for that to be your intention. I ask to be placed in a protective bubble. Because Sherry Lee, one thing I have learned on this spiritual journey, you are protected. All you have to do is ask. So we are getting a message about love. And then we're going to, Sherry Lee, I have learned a lot of my test is about being able to stand and be my authentic self. Like, that's my Chiron. Like, Where is your Chiron? Like mine is in my third house. That's like me literally speaking my truth because third house is communication. So like literally it's about speaking my truth. So and I've learned to do it to the point of I'm me, like me or not. Because the people that love me, how I am doesn't matter to the people I am. And if it does matter, they're not the people that love me. Because the people that love me want me to be happy. My daughter, isn't into all the stuff I am spiritually, but she is super supportive. She buys me crystals and does everything supportively for me. My granddaughter loves the cards. So go online. I will have Dave post a link later, Sherry Lee. He buys crystals from somewhere. So normally when I need crystals, if we're not at a crystal show, I'll tell Dave and he'll order me some. And they've all been very good quality. So I will have him post a link in the comment section when he gets a chance. But for the love reading, we get the Give Your Relationship a Chance and the Honeymoon card, which is enjoy the bliss of the holiday season or holiday time together. So we are going to get a little tarot for that because she wanted to do a spiritual message and a love message. But literally, call it Archangel Michael. Like in the very beginning of my journey, I use him a lot. I use Archangel Gabriel a lot because, he's, that messenger. And, I, for a long time, have known I'm a messenger. And Sherry Lee, you're probably a messenger too, my guess, being that you are interested in having your own channel. So clearly we're doing this today so we can have this. Here, I am just going to take care of that really quick. Well, we just won't have to worry about that because we are going to go there. Yeah, and I've learned I really have to isolate my energy. Dave calls me an energy snob sometimes. Sometimes you have to be that way. I'll say honestly, one night we went to dinner with Dave's mom. And sometimes she can get a little on the negative side, and I can normally tolerate it. And I kind of put myself in a protective bubble. But one night, literally, I got to the point where I just had to like completely pull much of my energy back. I literally had to just leave. Like, I'm like, I couldn't look at her even. I had to go. Just like, so I have definite experience around that negative energy, Sherry Lee. So, but yeah, call in Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel, ask them to put a protective grid around you to surround you and protect you. We're just going to pull a couple cards, then we're going to get to questions. Thanks, everyone. Yeah, Celia just likes to sometimes give a message, and she clearly wanted to Black Tortellini. We get the Princess of Cups. So I feel like we're going to be getting a message. If you are in a relationship and it's been a little quiet, I feel like there's going to be some communication. And then we get the Two of Coins, which in this Two of Coins, if you look, it's like she's opened the door to the possibility of that ship coming into her. And sometimes I feel like we have to do that. We have to release that and, let that come back, really believe that it can. Put that wish out there, earlier it was like wish upon a star, the same thing. But I feel like there's going to be definitely some communication. I hear even maybe travel, especially with that honeymoon card. maybe a trip. And then we get the Five of Pentacles, which is, sometimes about that lack mentality. Sometimes if you're in that thought of that person's not there, that person's not there, and if you're in this longing energy, you know what? It's really hard for that person to come back if you're in, I wish this person was here. I wish this person was here. And the next card is the King of Swords, which is, he is very clear on what he wants. So he puts that intention out there and then he just kind of is letting it go. And then we get the Seven of Wands, which is the boundaries card. You have to protect your energy and fill your own cup up. Boundaries, Sherry Lee. That's why we got that boundaries card right then. You have to have those boundaries. And that's in all your relationships. You have to have boundaries. So yeah, so he's very specific about that. You need to have, it says give your relationship a chance, but that's all your relationships. Make sure, there's reciprocity. Make sure you're having boundaries because we teach people how to treat us. So we are going to go and Rachel, can we get a card for you? Celia says, do you have a question? Yes. What are Mike's Aries feelings towards me? Rachel, the cards we get are the Ten of Swords, the Emperor, and the Fool. Are you in some kind of I feel like you're maybe in separation with the Ten of Swords. That's like, somebody walked away. I feel like maybe to work on stability. Because that Emperor is pretty stable, but I feel like there is an opportunity for a new beginning. And in this Five of Wands, sometimes the Five of Wands for me is chaos and conflict, but in this Five of Wands, it's like everybody is kind of doing their own part to get to that ultimate goal. So I feel like maybe he's just focusing on his finances. Maybe in part of Dark Night of the Soul, because sometimes this Two of Pentacles is, Dark Night of the Soul. And, you're probably getting some messages because we get the High Priestess and we get the Hermit, which, I feel like those two are often in communication. Is he like really focused on his money, like Emperor energy? Like, because the end card on the top here was the Fool, which is like, a fresh new beginning. Yeah. I feel like some stuff still needs to be healed, but I feel like you're getting telepathic communication at night from him. Because like both those people are, being elevated to a new level. If you're unsure, bring your hand to your heart and think a loving thought about him, send, just positive, really positive, loving energy. Sit and hold it for a minute or 2 minutes and just really feel in your heart space, and then let it go and then keep going about your day. And that will just kind of send him a little blip of energy. So, Yeah, I feel like he's going to come forward. I feel like there's some healing that needs done. And I'm guessing you probably have some healing you still need to do. Because normally when we meet somebody, their energy mirrors ours. So, how was your last breakup? Yeah, how was your last breakup? Yeah, so he's like, hold on, let's have a conversation. What caused the breakup? Did you decide it or did he? And what about your partner before that? Sometimes we just keep attracting that same person, like that's emotionally not available. Like that narcissist person, he's emotionally not available. And it sounds like this person might be right now. Yeah. And a lot of times, I know this sounds crazy, Rachel, but it's because you're emotionally unavailable. Because that deeply hurt thing is, I would wait it out. I would just be patient and just focus on your own healing journey. I would really look at like I would look at like your past 2 or 3 relationships and literally just take a little time to write them down. Like your overall thoughts on that relationship. Yeah, but just kind of look at where your pattern is in relationships because I feel like you may. I know I did for a while. I kept it, and that's what Sylvia's reminding me. I kept attracting people that were emotionally unavailable, and truly, that came to the point of really, I was really being emotionally unavailable. So, yeah. So you're saying just look where you are at with that, because sometimes we think that we're, I didn't realize I was that emotionally unavailable as I actually was. So, just because I had put up walls from getting hurt and then you kind of attract in that situation. Yes. Be more in your feminine energy. If you're in your feminine energy, it puts him in his masculine. Yeah. The more in your feminine, you can be, the better. But yeah, Celia's like really just look at your patterns from like your last couple of relationships and see if there's kind of any kind of pattern that flows, between all of those. So thank you, Rachel. Anime, I'd like to know what Spirit wants to tell me about my reunion with my person. Twin flame. A lot of readers I know have been telling me to reconcile before the end of the year. Okay, Anime, we're going to get some cards. And so you said to tell you, because Dave and I are going to do a live My Twin Flame on Thursday night or Thursday evening. He's going to pull cards for the masculine energy, and I'm going to pull it for the feminine. So he's going to be my special guest. Since we missed 11/11 together with you guys. No, Latoya, I'm just Celia's calling, as we're going. Latoya, where are you from? Guidance for Anime about her person before the end of the year. we get the High Priestess, and we get the Nine of Pentacles. I feel like it's a time for your growth. So like Anime Seal, you didn't want to give us any and that Nine of Pentacles is like that. It's pretty like a single energy for sure. So we're going to see what other card came out because she told me to go through again. So yeah, I feel like it's just a time for you healing. Like I feel like you're probably connected in the 5D and getting a lot of telepathic messages. But I feel like there's just a little more healing that has to be done. So it didn't look like in the current energy that we just pulled that's going to happen until a little more energy gets healed. And normally that's with both people. Yeah, I know. Like Dave and I, we were talking. It's literally every single day. I got to where I was really looking at my patterns. Like, look where your Chiron is. Look where here. So just like get the paper out. Look where your Chiron is. Like that. Like changed so much in my healing. Like once I literally really dove into it. I was gonna do the class this week, but with my dog and all that stuff, I'm actually gonna push it off a week. Just because. So he wants me to be prepared, and my energy has just been focused elsewhere. So we will be doing that next week. Hi, MD. Would you oh, I completely understand. Just make sure you're spending a little time meditating and keeping your energy clear and like being grounded. Like I make sure I go walk on the grass every day for at least a few minutes, just to make sure I stay grounded. MD007, would you like a card? Do you have a question? Celia's always up for a message. So we're gonna get you a message, and then we'll keep going. She said we haven't done it for a few days, so we're gonna have a lot to say. Okay, we will get some cards for you. About MD's employment interview. We get the Queen of Cups, which makes me feel like, yes, you're definitely going to get that offer. The Nine of... So you says, yes, you're going to get the offer. Yes. So we say yes. Latoya, we will get a message for you. Any messages for Latoya for today? You are very welcome. I know we started the reading today with somebody saying that they had got the call about their job. So there you go. So Latoya, we get the Moon, the Two of Wands, and the Nine of Cups, and the Eight of Cups on the bottom, which I feel like it's wanting you to take a deeper dive into, what's holding you back on your happiness. What's holding you back on your journey? What part of are you holding yourself back on your journey? I know sometimes we get, what kind of spiritual outlet do you use or whatever? What medium do you use? Do you do tarot? So you're saying tarot. Do you do tarot? So do you do anything for do you do meditation? I'm surprised Cecilia's like so tarot. She's like feeling like she's like you do tarot. So if not, maybe that's an outlet you need to look into as part of your path. But she's saying, you're definitely trying to be guided on the next, part of your journey. You're going to have to decide, which way you go. But I feel like, it's saying that it's, the universe is knocking. You are very welcome. We're going to look at the list. This is what he likes to call off that. Rhonda, are you here? And Keisha, so you would like to give you both messages next. Rhonda, do you have a question today? Turn my do not disturb on. Just, I feel it's about time for my daughter. Do you see Rex reaching out to me today? Okay, we will. We get the Lovers card, we get the Moon card, and we get the Strength card. And we get the Ace of Cups. Rhonda, this is so divinely guided. So you're saying make sure you fill your cup up. She's telling me past, present, future. And the Ten of Cups is the bottom. I don't feel like the cards feel very good, but except this Moon card here in the middle, just let's get clarification on the Moon for Rhonda. Rhonda, send him a telepathic message. Say to him, bring your hand to your heart and feel your love for him, and say to him what you would like to say. Because I feel like you have that connection with him. So you're saying you don't understand the power of your thoughts with him. Oh, how about that? Yeah. And then was it Keisha? Keisha, did you post your question? And Rhonda, I know like with Dave, like I can okay, Rhonda, here's the thing. Don't worry about what he's feeling or saying. Feel what you feel. Be in your heart, feel in the love. Just I know. Like sometimes when Dave has something going on and but you know what he's got going on just puts me in his like mind chattery thing if I pay attention to that. So I literally have to thank you, Catherine, for donating. Please post your question. We'll get you right after I get Keisha. Keisha, if you want to know if it, bring your hand to your heart and see which one makes you feel it. Oh yeah, he can definitely hear you, Rhonda. Like I can sit and think loving thoughts about Dave, and I can send that to him, and he can feel it. And you know what? If I'm mad about Dave and I'm projecting negative energy in him, he can feel that. So just really try to stay in your love. The higher vibration you're in, I promise you, is overall going to help him. So we're getting a card for you, Keisha, about your relationship with Eugene. You get the wish upon a star and you get the chariot card. So is that what you want to happen if you would like it to move forward with Eugene? You just have to decide. You can't be in this mind chatter. You have to know what you want and have that in your heart and just have faith in what you know that you want. Good, Rhonda. That's what we're here for. Trying to help you. Catherine, will I get my moral fitness application approved soon? Yeah, we're just here, Celia and I, we just want to spread the light and the love, forever. I've just said, I am the light, I am the love. And, and we're the messenger. We know. Celia has decided a long time ago she wanted to be the messenger through me. So I've just decided to let her flow. And so you said whoever's watching that hasn't said anything yet that is interested in tarot, you should do it. I don't know. She's just like whoever's not doing it that wants to do it, you should do it. So I don't know who that's for. She said you haven't commented, but just that she knows. So if you're interested in the tarot, you should try it and do it. Okay, Catherine, we're going to see if you will get your moral fitness application approved. And thank you for donating to the channel. We greatly appreciate it. We get the Knight of Cups on the bottom, so I feel like it will get approved. Are you going to have to walk away from something? Because we get the Ten of Swords, which is kind of walking away, and then we get the Queen of Swords, and she's definitely having to walk away from, the things that aren't serving her towards where her heart is. So I feel like it's going to get approved. I feel like, is it going to take you somewhere else on a journey? Catherine, I feel like wherever this is going to go, it's going to take you on this journey. Definitely towards your path. To wherever your heart's wishing. Because, this is, your heart, what you're wanting, that Ace of Cups, and that's a gift. And this Two of Wands is what you're wishing. So whatever you're wishing, and the Ten of Swords is about letting something go. Sometimes it's a trip. Sometimes, it's just those negative thoughts that, hard time of the past that really, self-defeating negative thoughts. Oh, don't have self-defeating negative thoughts about yourself. Look at her. Like she knows who she is. So he's like, stand in your power. Oh yeah. She's saying yes. She really wants you to, any negative, like the Queen of Swords is like off with your head. Oh, yeah. You're going to get your wish fulfillment with that. I feel like whatever you're wishing for, your heart's desire is going to get fulfilled. But whatever negative thought you're having about it, like the Ten of Swords is like, you can't get no more dead than this. Like the Ten of Swords is releasing whatever mind chatter you're having. Like this is like the deadest dead. And she's pretty clear on what she knows. So you're saying be confident in yourself. Because you get, and he's definitely in his power. And I can't help but notice we have, the Strength card back there. But she's saying, yeah, you have to let go of not having confidence. Oh, you have to have confidence. Be confident. Be confident. That was a long way around that one, Celia. Be confident. Know what's in your heart. Know what you truly have desired and worked for. Have clarity in what you seek. Yes. Write the statement of how you would like it to be. Like literally write it down. Catherine, I'm going to show you. I did this journal in like 2016, 17. And one of my things in here was I made my perfect schedule. And, what would my perfect career be? To do Reiki, to do tarot, to be a life coach, to be a physical therapy assistant, and my bath bomb company. I have all those things on my list. And I feel like with what me and Celia are doing, we're working towards that being a life coach. And for like my perfect mate that I wanted to manifest, I put all those things on my list too. So like your words are like so powerful. Like there was my perfect schedule that I wanted. So all of those are on there to where like whatever you want, you can literally manifest by writing. Like your words are super powerful. But you have to have just the intention and let go of that mind chatter because it's going to. Yeah, but she's like super be confident. Shada, what kind of YouTube channel do you have? Yeah, but Catherine, she's saying like write it down, like write it down. Like your words are like the powerfulest thing ever. Oh, you don't know how powerful your words are. Oh, your words are super powerful. Shada, how many videos do you have? I mean, this is what I'm doing to grow my channel. I just get on and I'm doing free readings. And we do guidance and we're just building our channel and working on it. I'm actually going to post a twin flame reading later. But just, But yeah, it's just a process of growing. Literally, Dave tells me I just have to create content every day. That was his thing to get me started. Just do it every day. So now, me and Celia love to do it every day. So you just have to get out there and do it, she's saying. I did that. If you look, like, I started a little bit in 17, and then I did some videos, and then I took them all down. And then earlier in the year, like last year, I was working, so I was getting guided messages when I was driving. So I started doing a little bit of that. And as soon as I went to start recording them, like, I shut it down completely again. And then I wasn't working, and, Dave encouraged me, to do what I was seeking, because every time I was seeking that other career, it just like wouldn't work for me. So literally, I just go on every day and hit go live. And whoever it comes is meant to get a message, and we give all the messages that we can give. So we're just but my thing is, I hear, is consistency. Like, that's why we do coffee and cards every day, and then we come back and do live tarot. And so you wants me to start doing one where I just do it for donation base, because we're we are being the messenger. And Shady, you're the messenger, because you get the Page of Pentacles. That's definitely the messenger. And then we get a couple other cards. So we're going to see what else we get. We get the 5 of Cups, the 8 of Cups, and the Star. All of that's part. This is just all part of your personal healing, part of your journey. Don't be afraid to share parts of your story. Like, I'm not, I've shared more stuff with you guys, some of my stuff, than Dave knows. Dave doesn't know a lot about my dark night of the soul. I don't like to talk about it. It was not the greatest, but if it's going to help somebody else, I'm going to talk about it. Because if that's going to help promote somebody else's healing. So, and you just have to be confident with, with what you're doing, Shada. And do it every day. So you just like do it every day. I just had to share the whole experience of my dog passing away, which was truly one of the most heartbreaking things of my life. Like, literally, my mom died and my dad, passed away, and they both lived, 2,000 miles away from me. So I wasn't up close and personal to where my dog passed away in my lap. Like, but now she's everywhere. She's here. She, was out in the hot tub with me earlier. She was singing the song, because I call her my bear. So she was singing the song Bare Necessity to me. So I know she's okay. Because that's, a little lighthearted, child song. But it just reminded me, because she reminds me of a bear. So, but it's okay, because you know what I figured out? All my tears aren't tears of sadness. They're expressions of my love for her, because I loved her. She was my baby for 13 years. Like, literally, I was there the day she was born till the minute she passed away. Yes. So she's like, I know she's like here. We're like, that first night, like, I woke up in the morning with her. I could see her eyes, like, when I woke up, when I was just starting to wake up. And then once I woke up, she was like there letting me know, she's okay. Yesterday my dad was going to take her for a walk in the meadow, I heard. So she's in a good place. So no crying. We're in a happy place today. Because for me to really feel her and everything and be connected to her and to Celia, I have to stay in high vibration. So I am having to work every day. I just have to still do my meditation and know she's around. She was my biggest protector and always will be. So anyway, so Shady, you're gonna have to share. Like, I have to share, like, stuff of my dark night of the soul. Like, that was the worst time of my life. 5 years, like, literally 5 years. Like, so if you're the divine feminine, I'll just tell you that divine masculine role is like a lot. And if you're a single parent or like working that part of the journey together, just know a lot of times you have to take more of that divine masculine role on. And then when you get into a relationship, you have to find a way to get back to that divine feminine energy. So, but Shada, she's saying you have to share. Thanks, Elin. No, she's in a better place. That the last few days were very painful for her. She was an old girl, 13 and a half. So I love her and she's with me. So Elin, would you like some cards? It is, but I've turned it into, things of happiness. Before she passed, I clipped a little hair. She had really long hair, so I clipped a piece from her ear and then a piece of her tail, her little mane and tail. And I'm going to put a picture up and I'm going to put her little, hair clippings with it. And, she's always going to be my girl. Yeah, being a single parent is hard. I had to do it for a while. And with doing that, then you take on all of that. Yeah, they are. And just know that you got to share all of you. You have to be willing to share yourself and your story. I'm a very private person, and most of the people in my life don't know nearly what you all know. Just because I'm very private, but on here, Celia feels like we need complete transparency. So here we go. So, did we call somebody? Elin, did you have a question, Elin? Love Mia, did I find the answer to the problem? Love Mia, you get the 3 of Cups, which for me is the celebration card. Like they're really celebrating in the physical. So I'm gonna say yeah. Yes. So Elin, will he be more interested if we see each other more often? So he already says yes. But we're gonna get some cards. But I feel like yes. We get the 7 of Swords, the Queen of Cups, the 9 of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Page of Cups. We're going to get clarification on that 7 of Swords because I don't really like that. Elin, is he kind of running hot and cold? If so, Celia's saying like really pull yourself back because we get some like really in and out energy down here. We got the Queen of Pentacles, which she's doing pretty good. She's, pretty stable. But then you get the Page of Cups and the Devil, which I don't like. I don't like that, and especially with this King of Wands because he's definitely focused on his wand. I feel like Celia's saying pull back and make it a little more lighthearted, more flirty, but kind of pull your energy back a little. Be more mysterious. because then that's going to really move that cycle forward. Yeah, she's saying like she doesn't like this energy over here going forward, but like you can really turn that wheel by the way you come across. So make sure when you're out that you're like really, she's like, be the queen, like don't be chasing him. Don't chase him. Make him chase you. Pull your energy back. Make him chase you. Be the queen. Be the queen, Elin. Be the queen. She's like very specific on that. Be the queen. And that's what can really move that forward. Because otherwise he thinks he can just kind of in and out you. We don't like that. We don't like in and out. And we're going to pull that list down again. And Belanika, can we get a card for you next? Celia just likes to pull that participant list down and pull off of it. So you said we're feeling pretty good today, so we should be able to go long. We took a few days of rest. What Capricorn will speak to me at this moment? We are in no contact. Okay. Belanika, I'm inclined to tell you, Dave and I are going to do a live on Wednesday, and he's going to be reading the masculine energy, and I'm going to read the feminine energy, and we're going to be pulling cards for guidance. Like, what is the current energy? So join us. I know it's always good to get that male perspective. So I think we're going to do it at like 7 o'clock our time, which is Eastern. Celia says, yeah, make sure you come because Dave's going to be pulling for the masculine. So we are going to get messages for you from your Capricorn. I would say he's in the dark night of the soul. That's very much chaos, confusion, like so much ego in his ear. Like I hear Celia's like, ego. Let's see. Belanika, where are you located? Because it's Tuesday at 1:35 for me, so we're gonna do it Thursday at 7. So in 2 days and 5 hours from now. But I feel like you're in Texas. Oh, yeah. Thursday. Today's Tuesday. I'm like, hold on. You made me check the date. We're doing it. Yeah, we're doing it Thursday. Oh, yeah, so it'll be 6, yes. But I feel like Dark Night of the Soul is what he's doing. And I know mine was like, I was in that masculine energy, so mine was hard for me. So, yeah. But join us, and Dave's pulling that masculine energy. He's feeling more comfortable, so he's going to do some tarot with me, I think. So I thought he was going to pop in today. He must be super busy. I speak my truth. What do I need to know? You are very welcome. Is that your energy today? If it's this, look down here. Don't be hard on yourself today. Every day is going forward. Make sure you're meditating and doing some self-care. Yeah. Yeah. Do some self-care. I speak my truth. And as you do that self-care, it's gonna, that masculine energy, yeah, can come forth. She's like really doing your self-care. Like, she's like, love on yourself today. Oh, here's something good. We told somebody else earlier. Write down the things you love about yourself. What makes you happy? What do you love about yourself? I really like my eyes. Dave says they're always changing based on if it's me or Celia. But she's saying everybody needs to work on a little bit of self-love today. Yeah. Give yourself a little self-love. Luna Ray. Messages from Terry to me at this time. Okay. Luna Ray, you get the Page of Pentacles. So I feel like you're going to get a message. And then we get the Strength card and the Fool. So I feel like definitely an opportunity for a new beginning. I feel like you're going through a transformation because if you look at her, like, she's half lion, half woman, like going like really in her strength. And as you're in your strength, it's going to bring that new beginning around. I feel like you've been wishing about it for a while and gain clarity. Is he a little older than you? I only say that because, like, the King of Swords is a little older, or is one of you a little more mature spiritually on your path? Oh, yeah. Like, I feel like that's some clarity with, like, that always makes me feel like that Sag energy, that Knight of Wands, like that carefree, that carefree energy. And then we get the Two of Pentacles on the bottom, which is, making a choice to walk on your path. Oh, yeah. I'm going to give you the best guidance I can give you. Work on your self-love. You see her? She's working on her path. Look at your shadow. Look where your Chiron is. Like, literally, like, look at your Chiron. That's like the biggest thing. I wish I would have known that 30 years ago. So any of you young people out there, actually anybody out there, look at where your Chiron is. It's your wounded healer. It is what we are meant to heal in this lifetime. And it kind of comes back around and around and around in different ways. Mine is about using my voice, and I'm tested, very frequently on, using my voice. So, yeah, I'm a Taurus sun, so I'm all about that self-love. That's why when I come on, sometimes I'm a little late because, as Celia says, I run on Taurus time. She likes to be a certain amount of ready, and we're not going till she's ready. So, but yeah, definitely it's all about that self-love right now. You are very welcome, Luna Ray. Yeah, but like the more you can get into that self-love and knowing your self-worth, the easier the whole overall path can be. Yeah, Taurus time. It's funny because I told Dave that my dad used to listen to a country song from Don Williams. It's called Tulsa Time. I played it for Dave, because it was reminding me, like, I get different songs that play in my head sometimes, and that song plays, but when it does it, it says Taurus time. So I'm on Taurus time these days. So I'm okay with that. I'm a Taurus. I kind of have figured out I only do what I want to do and when I want to do it. because that's what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to all be happy. VS, which field suits me as a career? I did my master's, waiting for a job opportunity. What brings your heart happiness? What makes you the happiest? Like, I loved being a physical therapy assistant because I loved helping people and making people get better, That was my favorite thing, And now I'm just helping people in a different way. Okay, VS, the cards we get for you are the Page of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. I feel like you're going to get a message about an opportunity really soon. And then you get the Three of Wands and the Queen of Swords. So whatever you've been really thinking about in your heart's desire, because that Three of Wands is like wish fulfillment. Plus, I noticed they're both kind of by the water. So if you... yeah, don't settle. Like, you'll know, like, when it comes, like, and sometimes you have to do many different things. I worked in marketing, then I was a physical therapy assistant, and now I do this. I mean, and they were all steps along the way. Had I not, I mean, like, I got in a car accident, which put me on my path to having to have therapy, which put me on my path to changing my, having to change career. So I went back to college and decided to be a therapist, because I kept having to do therapy. I'm like, well, I might as well just go learn how to fix myself. So I did. And I did. But I also, in that path, learned about that I had a gift in my hands of Reiki, which, further led me to the cards and everything that I am now. So just know that even if that is not a good fit right then, something else is coming. But I feel like you're going to get a message about like what you're really wanting, write it down, put it out to the universe. What things you would like in a job. When me and Dave are going on vacation, we write down the things we want. Like, we like when there's a hot tub there. We like, I like sometimes to take a good hot bath. We like, we just have like certain things we like when we go on vacation or traveling or wherever. So we just have a little list of those. And that's kind of like a standing intention with the universe. We like those things. So, ask the universe for what you want. I would get grounded and meditate and literally ask for what you want. And then just wait a little bit because it's going to try to come in. I mean, literally, I feel like everything you're going to ask for is going to come to you. Super quick. Not banking. I saw that 5 and she said no. So not banking. There's not enough reciprocity there. Something more spiritual. Oh, are you like, you want to do something spiritual, but you feel like with your masters, you have to do something responsible. Have you ever heard of Braca Goldsmith? She was like this wonderful financial advisor, but you know what? She loves astrology. So she found a way to tie it together. And now she's like this great astrologer. Yeah. So find like what your little niche is that makes you happy. Like, I'm finding a way to make this a living doing this, what I love. And what I love, Sharon Celia. She's the best guidance I ever had. So we feel like we should share her. And she likes to talk. So, she's got lots of good messages to share. But she says, put your hand on your heart and ask your heart what's going to make you happy. And just know that sometimes we are on a path that we don't understand, but you just have to kind of, see where it's going to take you. Tell the universe, I'm open to what's the best thing for me. Please show me the way. And then when it knocks at your door and says, here's an opportunity, say, okay, I'm going to try. So, okay. I guess that's that message. So I hope that helps, VS. But I feel like the banking is not the way to go. No. Come on, a general reading. Ask the universe, tell it to, show me what my path is meant to be, make it be easy. Like literally ask for it to be easy. Cause like Dave and I were like, if it's meant to be, it should be easy. If we're trying to do something and it's a struggle, you want to know what we do? We stop. And I'm going to ask, please don't spam my chat. Please stop reposting your questions. My guide will just literally overlook them and not see you in the chat. She's the one that calls. And she likes it to be considerate, and she feels like there's a couple people just kind of repeating their question like once a minute, and she would like you to please stop or we will time you out. So come on, we're going to get a general reading for you. You get the Queen of Swords, and until you said we're not done. The Seven of Swords. So the Queen of Swords, the Seven of Swords, and the Knight of Cups. And the Devil on the bottom. If somebody comes with an offer that looks too good to be true, it is. Just if you feel any of this energy, she's like off with their head. Don't tolerate anybody giving you this. Don't tolerate any of that. So if you feel like somebody's giving you any energy that's not for your greatest good, just as I was just saying, if anybody's going to spam my chat, I will remove them. The same thing. If anybody's going to cause you that kind of chaos in your life, remove them. You don't need that chaos. There's something really beautiful around the corner, Celia's saying. As soon as that energy of chaos goes away. Yeah. So, something really beautiful around the corner. Come on. Whatever you're going through, whatever that chaos is, when that goes, like something really nice is going to come in its place. So sometimes we try to hold on to things. And if you do, it just maybe is stopping what's really meant for you for coming in. So you just have to kind of, let it go. Now we are going back to the participant list. Angel, can we answer your question next? You are very welcome. So guidance for Angel. Angel, you get the Page of Swords and the Six of Pentacles on the bottom. I feel like you can, she has like that sword of truth there that she's wielding. She knows what she wants. Sometimes that Page of Swords isn't, holding that up and going forth, but I feel like this Page of Swords is actually moving forward. Make sure whatever it is, you're getting paid for what what you're worth. Because I feel like it is going to bring you happiness. In the physical, an opportunity for, something really good, but make sure they're paying you what you're worth. Know your worth. Make sure they're paying you that. You are very welcome. So he is always up for following your heart's desire. Roberto, are you here? Can we get a message for you next? Did Roberto leave? Tina, are you still here? So you would like to give you a message as well. Tina, can you post your question, please? Will I have a positive change soon? Guidance for Tina. The readings are done based on who my guide would like to give a message to. Tina, you get the King of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. That looks like some pretty good change coming, and the Page of Pentacles on the bottom. So I feel like you're maybe being a little unsteady and unbalanced right now. If you feel like it's like everything's getting pulled out from under you, that's just what I feel like. Everything's like very off balance. Just know that that's going to change. Put your wish out to the universe. Ask what you would like. And if you would like to skip the line, you can always donate to the channel. That is the surest way to make sure your reading is getting done. Otherwise, we just go based on what my guide would like to do. So Tina Celia would like to have a little more conversation with you. She's not done yet. She feels like you're really enough that we're not done. She's making me pull more cards. Tina, are you feeling really stuck? Like he looks like he may be stuck, but really he's not necessarily stuck. Sometimes we're just in this energy. Sometimes that's really for a leveling up. Like I would say dark night of the soul. Tina, look and see where your Chiron is. It's really important. It's in your birth chart. It is the key symbol on your chart. And my guide Celia says that is our key for healing. So you have to know your birthplace and your birth time. And then that's like so important on healing. Like it can really lead you in such a good direction. And Tina, we have a private Facebook group. If you like, you can join our group. I'm going to do a Chiron class. I was going to do it this week, but my dog recently passed, so we're not going to do it I'm going to do it next week. If you would like, please join the Facebook group. The sign up's still there. We're going to do 10 people for free as it's my first class with it. And then we're going to go from there. Yeah, the Chiron is like super important. Like it's your wounded healer. Like mine is literally like my third house of Aries, which it was, Aries is, the beginning of the astrology chart. So it's like stuff that happened to me in my young childhood, where I really didn't have my voice. So throughout my life, I've had to really, mine's in my third house, which is about communication. So, yeah. So check it out where it is in your chart. If you'd like more, we're going to do a class on it in our Facebook group, which is in the description box and on the banner as well. So apparently Celia's now done. So we will move on. And we are going to read for Taurus J. His name is John. Her name is Joanna. Okay. For Taurus, we get the 5 of Pentacles, which is a lack mentality, but that moves into the 6 of Pentacles. And then we have the 9 of Swords and the 6 of Wands with the Ace of Wands. I feel like somebody's spreading their energy around. Like he's sharing his cup with more than one person. And then you get the 9 of Swords, which, is, that chaos and conflict as well. In this one, she's really deep into that thought. And as you're really into that, you can't really push it forward until you stand in your own power. Whoever's doing this, if you're doing this, you want to leave that person alone. If that other person's doing this, you're going to have to I feel like somebody's having dark night of the soul. Like somebody's really in a good place and the other person's not in a good place. But the Ace of Wands is there. But yeah, I feel, I feel like very third party energy here, Taurus, Jay. I feel third party-ish. Yeah, that does not feel good for me. Yeah. But we just have to read what we see in the cards, and that's what it does appear in the cards. Pooja, guidance for my connection with Nanman. Pooja, we get the Magician. We get the 5 of Pentacles, the Wheel, the Tower, and the Justice card, which is very divinely guided. Those last 3 cards are all majors. I feel like, and then we have, the Magician. So 4 of the 5 on the table are majors, so very divinely guided. But I feel like if this is a time of separation, just be patient. because I feel like it's, you have to decide what you want to manifest. You have to make sure you're being balanced and grounded. But I feel like this is going to come back together really quickly. I feel like soul contract there. But I feel like that wheel's going to turn and that tower is going to happen and it's going to like Puja come around very quickly for you. Stay very balanced and grounded. Work on your own happiness. Guidance for what is Shupla thinking about for Bishi. You are very welcome, Pooja. Have a great day. We get the Page of Pentacles, which is a message in the physical, with, some truth coming forward. We get the Strength card and then that Page or the Ace of Pentacles. So we get 2 aces. With the Strength card. So I feel like you're going to get some messages about a brand new beginning. I feel like you should be getting contact soon. And I think I'm going to take a break. It's 2:00. And then I feel like me and Celia will be back in a little bit. We're just going to take a little break. I'm getting tired, so she's kind of ready to take a break too. So we're going to do that, and we will be back later. Thanks everyone for joining us, and have a great day.